Yes, people, welcome to another edition of the ManDem United podcast on Sarcasm City TV, hosted by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note, and I'm joined by my fellow co-host, my young OG, my young Don, man like Harris. What are you telling me first and foremost, fam?
Bro, gang shit, bro. You know what it's been? It's been a depressing week. I can't lie to you. If it weren't for this banging weather out here, bro, man would have been more sad than that. But you know what? We move, bro. Just on come the Euros, on come the summer vibes, bro. That's what it's about, bro. Only Man United could fuck my starting summer up, bro. You know what I'm trying to say, bro. I wanted to start not the season. I wanted to go into the Euros positive. Now, man's just like. Allow all of this, bro. Like football's just long, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? When you see your team lose like that, you don't want to watch football for a bit.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. I hear you, fam. I hear you. The Euros and the Copa America will be a nice break for Manchester United, which we will get into. But of course, people, if you are watching it on Twitter right now, make sure you hit the retweet button and hit the like button. If you're watching via the Periscope, make sure you follow myself, follow Harris. Also, make sure you follow the Sarcasm City TV Twitter. But yeah, hit that retweet button and hit that like
oh
button.
yeah.
Get the
And if
numbers
you're
up on that
watching on
Periscope.
Twitch, bro, if you're
If you're
watching on
watching on
Twitch,
Twitch.
run the numbers up, bro. You don't understand how gassed I am that these men are on Twitch, bro. Run the thing up on Twitch, bro.
Yes, we are on Twitch also. So yeah, we're well, not new to Twitch now, but new-ish to Twitch. So it's Sarcasm City TV on Twitch. Make sure you follow us on there. If you're watching on there, big up to you. I'm not sure if you can share on Twitch, but yeah, we also stream this stream and all the other live streams on Sarcasm City TV. Go to Twitch. And equally important as well, the YouTube channel. Make sure on your way in you hit that like button. Let's get the numbers up. Hit that like button. Let's get the numbers up. Make sure you share it across all the socials as well. Click that share button. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're watching it live right now or you're watching this back afterwards, hit that share button and share it to your Twitter, your Facebook, your Instagram, WhatsApp groups, WhatsApp status, Snapchat, wherever else.
Send it to your
And
family group chat as well, bro. Don't
yes,
worry.
send it to your family group chat as well. That's a big one. Yes, send it to your family group chat. Make sure you do that. And equally important as well, subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. You can see it across the bottom there. Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And when you do subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell. It is road to 3K for the channel, and we go live every day. So make sure you do that. And if you haven't seen the ManDem United podcast before, it's a podcast when we're talking all things Manchester United, all things Manchester United. So normally we'll on a regular show, we'll preview the last game, recap the next game, and talk all the off-field news that's going on with Manchester United, because we are a circus. There's always news regarding. I call us Hollyoaks FC. There's always
Drama
some
FC,
unnecessary
blood.
drama FC, man. There's always some. We are theatre FC. There's always some drama going on off the field with this club. Fans are always having differences of opinion, etc., etc. But yeah, we are going to get to the comments as well, and I will do that right now. But big up everyone who is tuned in. Zanos here says big up to Zanos. Keegan is saying Ollie out right already, saying Ollie out already. Marlon is saying average. We're going to get to that and why he's saying average because of the title of this video. United for Life says Ollie out. Title of this podcast, I should say. He's saying Ollie out for life. He's also
Only
saying
out, bro.
Glazers out. Yes, man. I'm with the Glazers out. Ollie out. Woodward's already gone. One down, two more to go. Big up to my guy Ryan, who you can also catch on the Q&As. He says, big up my big bro Flawless and my bro Harris. Salute to Ryan each
Man,
and
like
every time.
Graham Potter FC, bro. You know what it is, bro.
He is
Big up
Grandpa.
Ryan.
Let's see. Facts. Big up the ManDem says Kel Banks. Big up to you. XDSF says big up. United for Life says what's the phone line? ManDem United is not open. The only time the phone lines is open is either on Agenda FC sometimes, or if you're a member, then you get a couple of the perks. You get to go on the shows there, and the membership is underneath. The link for the membership is underneath this video and all the other ones. And we literally got, oh yeah, Dan Levitt, you signing back up. Big up to you. You must be signing back up because I know he was a member before, but big up to you. I know YouTube plays around with the membership, but salute to Dan Levitt for becoming a member, number one.
Big
Number
up.
two, if you want to become a member, the link is underneath in the description as well. So that's a way to get on the shows, and that is by signing up to the membership. Check out all the perks, 3 different levels. Like I said, Sarcasm Citizen, Sarcasm City Soldier, Sarcasm City General. So check them out. Ryan says, looking forward to another show about Man United Hotspur. He's a Liverpool fan and we finished above you. We had a better season than you, and we had a terrible season. And we had a terrible season, but you're still better than Liverpool's than that. Imagine dropping from first to third. You know what I'm saying? And that. I told you, man. I told you already, Ryan. You, man, won the the Power League, Premier League, man. I told you there's 5
The
subs.
Corona Cup, bro.
Yeah, man, the Corona
Cup.
the Corona champions.
You
That's
man
them.
done isolation from the Premier League for 30 years, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? And
Facts,
when
yo.
everyone's self-isolated, you man came back to winning that Premier League, bro. Don't
Facts,
watch
yo.
that.
In front of no fans, in it. Couldn't happen to a nicer club. Big up Why Not Sentiment FC, who's on the Twitch. He says, big up, bros. Big up to you. Harris, I love your Insta live, bro, says
Bro,
Ryan.
my guy, love. Don't worry, bro. I'll keep them coming. I'll keep them coming.
Coming, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Marshall, who says, love this show. Big up to you. Oh, you upgraded. Big up, Dan. I thought that you had that's happened before in the past where people have been members and YouTube has like disconnected it and they're no longer members. But big up to Dan in it because now he's a soldier in that. So big up to you. I'll have to reach out to you in regards to the new perks in it of being a soldier. But thank you. You know what I'm saying? Much appreciated. Ryan here says you lot dropped from 1st to 7th in 2014. Yeah, but that's David Moyes tax. Yeah, because he came from your land and that. You know something about that. David Moyes came from Merseyside. We dropped from 1st to 7th. Klopp 1st to 3rd on Merseyside. It's clearly something in the Merseyside.
The Merseyside virus, bro.
Yeah. It's the Merseyside water and that. You know what I'm saying? Harriet Marshall says Flawless be hating 100%. That's what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? 100%. Come on, Flawless. What's going on, bro? You ready for the squad announcement? You talking about it? We won't talk about it on this, but probably on the Q&A we'll talk about the England team. Therefore, big up Bat of Krypton says, man like Flawless. Remember me on Aaron's comment about Gyal from Rochdale? Yes, I do remember you. Big up to you. Yeah, you was on a watch along on Aaron's channel that we was on for the playoff final between Brentford and Swansea. So big up to you. Big up to you. Said Ollie couldn't stop me from bagging that. Yeah, man, do your thing. But big up. Yo, we got over 30 people watching across all platforms. Keep sharing, get the numbers up on YouTube. Make sure you get the numbers on the Twitch also. You hear me? Share on the Twitch. Follow us on Twitch, Sarcasm City TV, and my Periscope as well. But as you can see from the title, people, is good, bad, or average season for Manchester United. Good, bad, or average season for Manchester United. So me and Harris will be giving our thoughts on the season overall. And also, you lot in the comments as well, let us know whether you think it was a good, bad, or average season, or you might have thought it was a great season. You might have think it was an absolute terrible season. But we'll start with you, Harris. Your thoughts on it, good, bad, or average season?
Bro, I was gonna give this season, like a 6 out of 10 if we won the Europa League, innit, But that's because we bought a trophy. But unfortunately, we decided to become like Spurs, and we put the Spurs shirt on. And I'm gonna give this season a 1.5 or 2 out of 10. You know what? Yeah. Listen,
you're giving that a poor season then.
Listen, you gotta deep this. You gotta deep this, innit? Say if we got second and you give that a 7, 8 out of 10. Getting knocked out the Champions League, I think you take 3 away. So 7 or 8, so that goes down to 5 and 4. Getting knocked out to the Carabao Cup and FA Cup. Now the Carabao Cup take 1 away, innit? Yeah. And then with the FA Cup, the manner that we lost in, and then the semi-final route that we had, take 1 or 2 away from that. And then losing the final to top everything off. My maths is, I don't know where I'm on this maths things, in it. You know what I'm trying to say, but bruv, that's a shit season in my opinion. The way we got knocked out of the cup, football ain't about the league, man. There's other competitions you got to be in, and you got to win them other competitions, bruv. Like, if you ain't gonna win the Premier League, look at this. Chelsea came 4th, but they're pot 1 in Champions League. They're in a better pot than us for the Champions League. It doesn't matter about the second place finish because we're in the same pot as Liverpool have had a shit season. You know what man's trying to say? So fuck all of that. I couldn't give 2 shits. We could have been pot 1 if we got Europa League. And this what's it called? But we didn't. And that's why this season's shit. And when you look at it, maybe if Chelsea didn't win the Champions League, it would have been a lot better because like our Champions League standing, we get. No, actually, brother, it still would have been shit.
I think pot 2. I think even though pot 1 is supposed to be the better pot, I think the majority of the better teams are in pot 2. But don't quote me on that.
But this is I think it's like Real Madrid. It's all. I see what you're saying, but it's like, bruv, us man should have secured that. We could have been in a Super Cup final like that. The amount of trophies we missed out on is inexcusable, bruv. Man saying this has been a good season because we came second, bruv. Who the hell remembers the second place team, in like 2003? Tell Flores, who came second in 2003? This is some knowledge for you.
2003. Who won the was it? I think it might have been United or Chelsea. I think Arsenal won in 2003.
See, bro, he don't even remember it like that. You know what I'm trying to say, bro?
You're right, yo. You're right.
This is what 100%. I'm saying. No one gives a shit about second place, bro. And all you man are like, second place is good. Bruv, We came 5 points behind Liverpool, yeah? No, I mean ahead of Liverpool. And these men had no centre-backs, yeah? Bro, it doesn't mean shit. Yeah, you can say Chelsea, but Chelsea won a fucking Champions League, bro. I'd rather take Chelsea's position, come fourth and win the Champions League. Because to me, second, third, fourth are all the same thing, bro. They're all the same shit, yeah? Same shit, just different position, bro. But you know what it means? We aren't like Liverpool. Like, second place has context, bro. We ain't like Liverpool, yeah? In that 18-19 season where we were challenging City to like what the last game of the second last game of the season was like literally 98 and 99 points. That was the 1 point difference. We comfortably let City win the league, bruv. You know what I'm trying to say? If we were the only threat to City this season, I wouldn't even consider us a threat, bruv. Because as soon as we were in the race for the title, I think that's when City knew they won the league, bruv. Because we're not serious, bruv. The fans don't want to win. You know what I'm trying to say? They just want to do this vibes thing, go to the matches, go get drunk with their friends, yeah, go have a family night out, watch Man United, have a laugh with the kids, yeah, even if you get battered and lose, it's all right, because that's what being man. No, it's not, bruv. You know what I'm trying to say? United's a prestigious club, you man, yeah? Coming second and no trophies for 4 years, like 4 years, no trophies, yeah? Bro, at least get a Carabao Cup. We haven't even got that. That's disgraceful, in my opinion. You know why? Because these YGs who are growing up like around say these YGs who started to watch football in these 4 years, they got nothing good to remember about United like that. This Europa League could have been something for the YGs. You know what I'm trying to say? Now this is gonna be a bad aftertaste in their United memory, bruv. Like the 2011 Champions League final was for me, but at least that was a Champions League final. You know what I'm trying to say? These YGs ain't got nothing, and these men are starving out here. Because you man are like, trust the process, trust progress. We're making progress. Fuck the progress we made. Because in my eyes, we need a trophy for progress. Ollie don't need all these players. Look at Tuchel. He got the best out of his players, fam. You know what I'm trying to say?
You did.
And let me say this. Glazers out every day in every way. Because you know what is flawless, yeah? The mentality of the fan comes from the board. And the only time I actually realized was I remember I was speaking to a couple Chelsea fans, yeah, and around in December this year, a lot of the Chelsea fan base were Lampard in, like and a lot of them were like 70-80% were Lampard in, and there was a minority that were out. There were rumors of the board trying to sack Lampard. Yeah, obviously the fans didn't want that to happen. They were willing. Some fans were willing to get relegated with Lampard or miss out on Europa League. The fans' standards dropped because of their manager and their sentiment towards it. But the board didn't give no shits. The board were like, fuck this, you're out, Lampard. You know what I'm trying to say? And as soon as Tuchel came, yeah, the fans were upset and emotional. Yeah, some of them wanted Tuchel out straight away. But then look, my man got them fourth and he got them a Champions League. Like, deep that. A Champions League for Chelsea. And you, man, you don't understand this, yeah, but Chelsea's squad is young, like ours. The difference when you have a young squad, yeah, who's won a trophy like that is it's going to instill a mentality in these YGs, bruv, like in the Chelsea squad and that. So now they know how to win a Champions League. Players like Mount, Hudson-Odoi, Pulisic, they're not even in their prime right now, yeah? Winning a trophy puts so much like into your mentality, yeah, and helps you, and it's given them so much experience that our players don't have. All our players know is bottling semi-finals and finals, bruv. And this is the mentality our managers put in. But somehow, yeah, people want to give this prick a full season to get all his players. We have to hit rock bottom. We have to hit rock bottom to get a new manager. This is how these United fans think. And it's like, bruv, just let Ollie go now. Why do we have to hit the lowest of the lows? Like, it's actually gone so frustrating. When I saw Pogba for Dan James, this is how I know this is the type of Man United he wants to bring. He wants to bring some bullshit passion and vibes. You got beat by Villarreal and Flores. You know what the worst thing is? I think this is the worst squad Emery's won the Europa League with.
You could argue that.
And only Ollie could do that. Only Ollie could do some bullshit like that. Yeah? Because no way, I think all the Sevilla squads that he won it were better. But no way. Only Ollie could let this Villarreal squad lose.
That squad isn't. That Villarreal squad is not good. That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm in full agreement with that, innit? Like, I'm not taking away from what Emery did, but that's not a good squad. I think
this is his hardest Europa League. Bro, he had to play Man United in the final, yeah? And maybe that's probably the hardest team he's had, yeah? And you have Pogba, Bruno. And where were these, man? You know, like that Future song, where were you when the dogs needed help? Where were these man? You know what I'm trying to say, bro? Bro,
I hear you, fam.
they stat-padded through the shit teams. And when it finally came to crunch time, you man disappeared. You know what I'm trying to say?
I
Rashford,
hear you,
people
fam.
say he's injured. Yeah, I hear that, but the manager shouldn't be playing an injured player in the start. But that's the
Yes.
manager you man back. And because you back him, you have to back that decision. Because you'll
Yeah.
say, this man has conned everyone into thinking our bench don't work. Our bench does work. He just doesn't
Yeah.
trust them. Yeah? And that's a sign of a bad manager. Because people like Tuchel, people were saying Rudiger's finished. Rudiger was finished. This is that.
Mhm.
Tuchel's got something out of Rudiger and he's starting. Certain
Mhm.
players in Chelsea, like Jorginho, who weren't getting a start, are starting in the lineup now. And that's what I'm saying, bro. He's conned everyone into thinking our bench is shit. It's not
Yeah.
that shit. You can use it, yeah? But he's just, oh, man. Like, you see my
Get off your chest,
frustration.
yo. I see it. That's why I'm letting you go, fam. That's why I'm not interrupting
Bro,
you. Because what you're
this
saying
is
is
what
spot on.
I'm
Get it off your
saying.
chest.
And
Get it
these
off your chest,
fans
fam.
who don't want Conte, because Conte won't agree with the Glazers. You man are Glazers out. Conte will be Glazers out too. If you had a manager who's on board with that, because bruv, Oli is a yes man. He's a pagan. He's
It's one
happy to be
second.
there. Like, you know what I'm trying to say, my people? Conte would put a winning mentality. Maybe we wouldn't see the youth grow as much, yeah?
Yo, Harris,
But
continue to hold it down. Yeah, one sec.
I got you, bro. Maybe the youth we wouldn't see as much with Conte, maybe. But you know what? We're not in a situation where we can pick and choose. We're begging right now for a trophy. You know what man's trying to say? Maybe if as fans and the manager was competent enough, we would have won a trophy by now. You know what I'm trying to say? But we don't get these luxuries when we're this shit. You know what I'm trying to say? We don't get these luxuries. I don't care how we win a league. We just need to win a league now at this point, bro. It's been too long. 10 years is too long, you people, bro. Open your eyes, man. People saying they don't want Zidane. Because there's that, bro, like, why don't you want Zidane? This brother's won 3 Champions Leagues, bro. More than Ferguson, Pep. You know what man's trying to say? And bro, this is what man. He won a league with. People said he couldn't do it without Ronaldo. He won a league without Ronaldo last season. He didn't get no seasons. Man came. He didn't get no transfers. Man still came second. Came in the Champions League semi-final. That's a better season than ours. You know what man's trying to say? They got no trophies, but bruv, these man were playing with like, bro, man's got Vinicius playing up front, bruv. You know what I'm trying to say? These men are done out, yeah? Trying to cause, bro, people say Zidane's just a vibes manager. That vibes manager has one trophy. If ours isn't a
Man
what?
won three Champions Leagues in a row. Let me get
You
to some
know,
of the comments before you continue, because I know you got more to get off your chest. I did not know this, so that's why I just let you go, fam. That's why I just let you go. I'm like, yo, you get me. I'm gonna let you run with it, fam. 100%. You know what I'm saying?
gang shit, bro. Don't watch that.
100%. You already know. Where we at here? Average says S Morgan. Why not says bad to average, good points with a lot of bad points. We're gonna break it down. We'll go further in it. I was just letting Harris get everything off his chest and that. Sasha, salute to Sasha. She's a member. Says, "Hi Sasha, love for that. I didn't realize you had signed up. So
Big
much
up, Sasha.
appreciated. She must have become a member when it wasn't on stream. So love to Sasha." She says Harris coming through with the equations. Ryan says, "You barely had a better season than us. You finished 5 points ahead of us when we had injuries with no trophies, and we're both in pot 2. You see what the key word is in that phrase, though? Barely had a better season, but we did well, right? That's what it is, isn't it? I don't care. We don't do like your guy Hammer says, your fans. We don't do ifs, buts, or maybes. Nah, man. We do absolutes, as he said in it. Do absolutes. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we do over here. We absolutely had a better season than you lot, and we had a bad season." Ryan also says, I don't get what some United fans see in Oli. That's because they like him and what he did for us as a player. That's what it is.
He's brainwashed the whole nation, bro.
It's a player thing. It's a player because of what he did as a player and that. Yeah. And Bat of Krypton says it here. They're not United fans, just Oli fans. Yeah, we have many United fans who are bigger fans of Oli than they are Manchester United. I'm Manchester United first and foremost. Forget who's playing for us. Forget who's managing us. Are you successful or not? That's all I care about in that. In terms of the players, if you're talking, I'm a big fan of Martial. If we sell Martial and the next striker comes in and scores 30 goals and we win some trophies next season, I'm all for that. I'm not a bigger Martial fan or a Pogba fan or a Greenwood fan or a Rashford fan or Bruno over the actual team doing well. That's all I care about is the team doing well. Big up to Conrad, who here says big up to you, Conrad. Salute to you. Where we at? S. Morgan says the accent, it kills me. Yeah, facts. Barca Media, flawless. Carlo is going to Madrid. Oh, we gonna get to that. When people were on here trying to doubt me about Carlo Ancelotti's credentials, would Oli ever get the call to go Real Madrid? Okay, then innit. But people don't think Ancelotti's good enough for us, but he's good enough for Real Madrid, yeah? All right. You lot really think I just be on here talking for no reason? And sometimes I am. Sometimes I'm just trying absolute was and trolling. But occasionally when I'm talking the reals, that's what it is, isn't it? Hey, Eddie, where you at, man? Hopefully Eddie jumps on. But yeah, go on. Sorry, fam. I want to get to a couple of the comments.
Oli, bro, I know some Reading fans, they wouldn't even take Oli, bro. And Oli are in the Reading are in the Championship. And Reading fans don't want to take Oli, bro. You know what man's trying to say? Huh? So, bro, and listen, when we go into this season, we talk about progress. It's just a buzzword at the end of this point for me, bro. Because you know what is progress, and your progress and my progress is not the same. I expected a minimum of a trophy. If we came third and we got a trophy, that's better than us coming second. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Over. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. For what we need, we need what's it called? We need a trophy, definitely. In that, stop talking facts, says S Morgan.
Wow, my guy S Morgan. No, but
go on.
Yeah, look at someone saying Oli hasn't won a trophy since 2013. How can a Man United manager have such a record? What was more, bruv? This is the thing.
That's the shocking thing. And before you continue, yeah, people, like I put bad, good, or average. But if you think it was a shocking season, say. If you think it was a great season, just state your point as to why in the comments also. But go on, continue, Harris. Continue.
No, but you know what is, yeah, like, bro, in the Champions League, that run was disgraceful. We got top of the table, bro. We went from 100 to 0 real quick, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? We actually flopped the whole thing, you know. Look at our FA Cup run, yeah. As soon as, bro, us man got to Leicester, yeah. And I don't know how we bowled it, bro. We bowled it so badly, bro. Like Brendan Rodgers picked us apart. And to think, yeah, that we had Southampton in a semi-final. We could have got to a Europa League final and FA Cup final this season. But Oli Tax don't allow this. How's he bringing a mentality into Man United when they're winning so many semi-finals and finals? I think there's a stat like Greenwood still hasn't won a trophy and he's a Man United youth player. And it's, bro, do you know how mad that sounds for me, bro? This, you know what mans are forgetting? This is going to play on the players' heads now. When you lose so many finals and semi-finals, yeah, this is the bullshit you're bringing into the dressing room. Like, I don't know how people back. Why do you want to give Oli another season? Why? Because he came second. So look at Arsenal, man.
No, people want to give him another season, fam, because they like him. That's what it is. It's a like thing.
But you know
what I'm saying? It's a like thing. You're my don. I like you as a person. But if you were bad at this thing, or if you were bad at hosting and doing shows, I wouldn't have you on. I could still like you and we're still people, but if you're bad at this, I'm not having you on. Why am I holding myself and my platform more accountable than big Manchester United Football Club and that? Are you good enough at the job? Forget if I like you or anything and that. Are you good at the job? Exactly. Because people like this guy because of what he did as a player, and I understand that. I get it. Oli is, I've said this before, as a player, no one can ever take that away from him. For me personally, he's a part of the most successful Manchester United team I've seen, and one of the most successful periods of my entire life, and I love him for that. He was a major part of that. But I can separate the player from the manager. I can separate the two. Go on, carry on, fam.
But you know what hits me hard? Zlatan was like, this Man United team's definitely better than than mine. But if we don't win trophies, it don't mean nothing. And look, bro, Zlatan's proving that statement right and right again. You know what I'm trying to say? Maguire left Leicester, won a trophy before him. Bruno left Sporting, won a trophy before him. You know what I'm trying to say, bro? Like, these men are winning. Like, I don't know what's going on with Man United. It's just someone's judged us, bro. How have we not won a trophy in 4 years and the fans think this is perfectly normal? Because you know what? We do say Glazers out, Oli out. but then when do we, what's it called? When's it time to criticize the fans' mentality for the club? You know what I'm trying to say? And
that's a valid question. That's a very valid question.
Fans are also the reason to why a club's downfall happens. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, if we're too passive with shit and we allow the Glazers to get away with their BS time and time again, what does that tell you about us as a fan base? If we're happy we're not winning a trophy and winning, if we're happy, because look how embarrassing it is. We got knocked out of the Champions League and then the Europa. If we're happy with that, then what does that tell you about the state of our fan base? Because the fact that we're willing to give him a new contract and like a new season. Fans are happy with him having a new season. What does that tell you? Because that tells you our fan base doesn't want to win like that, bruv. You know what I'm trying to say? When your rivals are winning Premier Leagues back to back every season, when your rivals in a Champions League final while you're up doing Europa League, bruv, you know what man's trying to say? Like, man, bro, we all celebrated Man City not winning a Champions League. When reality, we should be the ones in the Champions League finals competing year in, year out.
Oh, we should at least be trying to. We should be putting the pieces in place for us to get there. Like I've said before, I'm not talking about United winning Champions League. I'm not talking about United winning Premier Leagues because I know how tough these things are to do, and I know the competition around it. The competition is hard. City are a very good side with a very good manager. Liverpool are a very good side with a very good manager. Chelsea, as we've seen this season, are a very good side with a very good manager. Same in Europe, you got your Bayern Munichs, you have your Real Madrids, you have your Barcelonas, you have your PSGs. Yes, they all go in transition. Winning these trophies is tough. But the thing you can do is prepare yourself and prep your squad and your club and give your club the best possible chance to win these trophies. I've said this before and I'll say this again. All I want Manchester United to do is compete. That's literally it. I'm not even talking about winning because I understand the situation we're in. And with the owners we have and the board we have, that's going to be extremely tough to do. Extremely tough. But we can give ourselves the best possible chance to compete. And we can do that by getting in the best possible manager. And if it's not working, you change this. We've seen this with Chelsea. If Lampard's still in charge, they probably don't get to an FA Cup final. They probably don't win the Champions League.
And they probably don't get top 4 as well.
And they probably don't get top 4 because when he left, they were 9th level on points with Arsenal. So that tells you all you need to know. Why Not says flawless. Chelsea have 2 Champions Leagues, 1 more, and then people will be saying they're bigger than United. Even if they get 2 more Champions Leagues, because we're clear of them in league titles, that's the only saving grace. If we were close and we had like 8 league titles, because I think they're on 6, and then say they went to 7, and then they went level with us on Champions Leagues or went above us, that's the issue.
No, but 2 Champions Leagues in 9 years is shocking, you know. 9 years they got 2.
They got 2, which is
That's
quick.
a bit
So
scary,
if they go above us, of course, I'm concerned about Chelsea. But the only saving grace for us is league titles because we're clear of them. We have 20, they have 7, is it? So they can't chat to us because we have more than half. The reason why they have that on Arsenal is because now they've won 2 Champions Leagues. Arsenal have won 0, and they're on 7 league titles, and I think Arsenal are on 13. So that's a closer gap. You know what I'm saying?
But flawless. Even the way this club is run, it's shocking. Because you know what is? Clubs are building for the summer, Look at Barca and Madrid. Madrid have just got an Alaba, They're already looking for Ancelotti, and they're probably going to strengthen with some new players. You know what I'm trying to say? Alaba, bruv, that's such a sick signing for them, bruv. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, and Barcelona, they got Eric Garcia in on a free, Aguero and Ronaldo. Maybe they're not the players that they are, But bruv, someone like Sergio Aguero coming off the bench for Barcelona, or even starting, him and Messi could still do a madness. You know what I'm trying to say? Someone like Ronaldo, people said he had a very good season at Liverpool. Him and De Jong next to each other with that Dutch connection, bro. Something could happen, you know. But like they could, and the fact that they're in for Depay, these men have got ambition as a club. Though they could get Depay on a free. You know what I'm trying to say, fam? And they spent no money on that. Yeah, and look at us, bro. Us, man, we're not looking serious. Our owners are happy to get Sancho. And you know what it is? This fan base is so fickle. What Sancho, and then they've won their hearts back. You know what I'm trying to say? All it takes is 1 or 2 signings.
Get to that. Yeah, big up everyone in the comments. I see you lot jumping up in the comments, and I get to all the comments I can. Please make sure though you hit the like button on the video. Let's get the likes up. We're on 31, so let's push that up to 40 people. We got over 30 people watching across all platforms. Big up. And like I said, whether you're watching this live right now or you're watching this back, hit the like button and subscribe if you're new to Sarcasm City TV. Road to 3K. Big up Umar, who says legend flawless, and legend Harris. Big up to you. Brian putting up. He said, man said Ollie Tax doesn't allow this. I'm in stitches. Davey Fisher is saying we had an average season as it was embarrassing, getting parted by Leipzig in the Champions League and Villarreal in the final, but we still got second at the end of the day in a piss poor league. Ali G, only the Ollie sexual still back this shit. Go on, fam. Go on.
What Ali, the guy before Ali G said, I don't think we should. Yeah, but I don't think we should consider average. That should be terrible for the standards of Man United. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, Man United should not be praising second. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
I don't think it's a praising of it. It's just where we finish. So if someone would have said, obviously context matters and things change because no one expected Liverpool to be as bad. We were unsure on Chelsea, Spurs and Arsenal. We were unsure on. So 4 of our top 6 rivals were terrible, and even up till Christmas, City before they went on that amazing run, they weren't good either. So if someone would have said you'll finish second, yes, that is a good thing. Like finishing second, of course, is good finishing second in your league. But context matters. Is it great? Is it fantastic? Is it something to jump up and down about? To me, absolutely not. Is it a good achievement? Yes, but it doesn't make our season any better. And that's what I'll talk about when I get into my thoughts on our season. Go on, fam.
Let me ask you this. Do you not think it's harder to come second in the 2017-18 season?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And we had worse players.
Davey Fisher said it here. We got second in a piss poor league, and that's why I'm not jumping up and down about it. Is it good to finish second? Yes, because it's not our fault that the rest of the league wasn't good, but we didn't take full advantage of it, which is very irritating. And that's the very irritating part. But I hear that Ali G, like he said, only the Ollie sexuals will back this. S. Morgan says, let's be honest, this season was an open goal. We had the ability to win the league. Our home record was diabolical. Yeah, awful. Big up Malcolm, who says, big up the ManDem. MB says, flawless United fans would take you as manager at this point. Oh, the bar's on the floor, 100%. David Fisher's also saying, our football hasn't improved whatsoever. We are literally just coasting, and it won't be long till we fall off the edge of the cliff. It's coming next season. You can sense it. Oh, yeah, because City are going to go again. Liverpool will go again. Chelsea will go again. I think all 3 of those teams, unless we have an amazing window, and obviously that could change because we could have an amazing window. I highly doubt we will, though. We're in the battle for 4th. So I think Liverpool, City, and Chelsea, all 3 of those teams finish above us. That's what I think. Bruno is hella overrated. Passion merchant with a powerful shot. Side note, Battle Cryptum says Jack Grealish has been dropped from the England squad.
Don't tell me this is true.
That's crazy. We're gonna do another show on
that. This guy is Ollie.
We'll get to that. We're gonna get to that, man. We're gonna get to a minute. Jeremy, we got Agenda FC tomorrow. Man, we'll get you one, and you can get everything off your chest, fam. Bits and Bob says Ollie out. Yeah, Bits and Bobs has fully changed on that because he was like that. Salute to Bits and Bobs. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Big up the Sarcasm City family, says Showstar. S. Morgan says, flawless City were rubbish this year. They picked up momentum after like 10 games, but we should have won it this year. That's my point, though. I said that about them getting good towards Christmas. But even I'm not saying we should have won it. I keep saying these same words. We should have competed and put pressure on them. Wow. Maybe they would have folded at the end, and maybe we could have pinched the title. Maybe. Maybes. Go on, fam.
I was discussing this with someone. I think Conte would have won us this in maybe not next season because everyone's going to strengthen, but this season I think Conte could win us the league.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. On a level, Conte could, if in a season like this, I feel like Conte could have at least won us the league or challenged us against City. You know what I'm trying to say? And remember when everyone was like, we need to get Ollie out when we were top of the league for a reason, but we stuck with him and we persisted because we were top of the table. Lost to Sheffield United. That's how you know we're not serious. Facts. We lost to a team that's probably the worst ever relegated side in the Premier League. We're actually not serious. Yeah, and when you lose to Crystal Palace at home and just getting smacked up by by Tottenham, Arsenal beat you on a 1-0. It's just like, bro, wag on for this shit. When Liverpool do you like they do, bruv, you know what I'm trying to say? It's not good. It's not good enough.
Yeah, facts, fam. Facts. Dan Levitt here says fan base have always been 50-50, positive/negative. That's why some of these bad owners are still at the club. JB says big up to the Sarcasm City family. Hope you're all well. Hope you're blessed too, JB. Big up to you. Where we at? Yeah, the Grealish news is fake news according to these.
Thank God.
I think these lot are trolling. But obviously, we're going to do more in depth on the Euros, England in particular as well. People, we will be doing that. 100%. Like I said, I think me and Lewis did one last week on Agenda FC. I think it was, or it might have been. Yeah, because we had Nuruddin on talking about Wan-Bissaka should be in the squad. So make sure you check that out. Big up Jem. He's saying average season for United. We're going to get into this. Ultra Parisian saying average, they're second. And see, this is why context matters. Because Europa League brings it down to average for me, says Jem. And where we at? Yeah, Grealish is in the squad. But yeah, my thoughts on it is, yes, we finished second. If you look at the good points, we finished second. That's a good point. We legit finished second. That's probably it. Luke Shaw's form, you could say individual, but that is all it is. If you look at, we finished second, but we're never in a title race. That's not the same. Harris touched on it as being second and being in a title race. If we brought it down to if we was in 1 sec.
Yeah, bruv.
Yo, keep going, fam. 1 sec. Bear with me.
No, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so bro, obviously, yeah, if we was in a like title race and that, bro, it would have given me more hope. Because you know when you're in a title race, when you go into the season after, you're like, shit, you can win the league. But we're second, and fans aren't going in with the feeling that yeah, we can win the league, bruv. You know what man's trying to say? Man's are like 3 signings and will challenge for the league. That's not guaranteed with Ollie, bruv. You know what I'm trying to say? Because Ollie's not a winner, he's a winner, like Mo Stack said, you know. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like, this guy, he talks about, oh, trophies is an ego thing. You know why? You say that because you've never won a trophy. You're a pussy, fam. When you lose to Emery in Europa Leagues, yeah, I saw all these men getting this Ollie propaganda out saying he's the best manager since Mourinho. Tell me how he's better than Mourinho. Because factually, he's not. He's not fit. He's finishing in the same place, but he's never had a higher points total than Mourinho. Bruv, this guy, the way he got his pants pulled down by Villarreal is unforgivable. Unforgivable, my people, yeah? And that's why we should not... Bruv, it may be in the Premier League, you can make an argument for average, yeah? But when I saw these shit draws, like, bro, how is it... Because I look at all the big 6 results. He went in not to lose. That's cowardice, in my opinion. He literally used to go into against Chelsea, 2-0-0s. Against Arsenal, 0-0, 1-0 loss. Liverpool tried going in not to lose, 0-0. And then everyone slapped Liverpool up after. You know what I'm trying to say? Man City, I don't know why one. Bro, Martial just stepped in that game. Martial and Luke Shaw done their thing, yeah? The other 0-0 against City. We were just too pussy with it. You know what I'm trying to say, bro? Like we weren't actually trying to come in and like impose ourselves. Like we were moving too shook. You know what I'm trying to say? Like we weren't trying to move like G's in this shit.
Yeah, but in facts. But back to what I was saying as well. Apologies, people. Bless for holding that down a sec. But as I was saying, yes, finishing second is all well and good without no context. If you look at the table, calm. Finishing second, but we finished second without being in a title race. There's ways to, like I say, there's ways to win football matches, and there's ways to lose football matches. There's a way to finish second. Harris touched on it earlier when he spoke about the league title that Liverpool lost before they won it. They were 2 points off. They were legitimately in a title race. Legitimate. They was in it. We was nowhere near in the title race. We were top of the league at one point, as somebody said in the comments. And nobody could tell me, apart from Jeremiah, that we was going to win the league. I said it from the jump. I'm going to run this 21 and 21 into the ground. Salute to Jeremiah every time.
I love how you said apart from Jeremiah.
It was only Jeremiah. He's the only one, so I got to give him his credit. He was the only guy telling me we could win this league. I couldn't find a Manchester United fan. I couldn't find a rival fan who genuinely believed we could win the league. Couldn't find one. Could not find one. And it's no surprise because we have zero faith in this manager. So yes, we finished second, but we were never in the title race. So what's the point? You know what I'm saying? That title race that Liverpool lost helped them the season after because you get used to being in pressure situations. Being like, what did Fergie coin it? Squeaky bum time, which is when you're under pressure where you know one mistake. You're playing Saturday 12:30. And you know if you lose, your title rivals are playing at 5:30 that same day. And if they beat you, they go over the top. I've been a Manchester United fan my entire life. I've seen many title races like that. I've seen us lose titles. You know what I'm saying? When certain results go your way. And I've seen us win titles as well. And Arsenal fans can attest to that. Chelsea fans, City and Liverpool fans also will tell you about that. The Aguero moment, for instance, with City fans. But that's my thoughts on it. So in terms of finishing second, it's not as great, and it's not as great of an achievement as people are making out. In terms of our league season, I would say it was average. Now onto our cup competitions. Champions League will start with awful, absolutely awful. Our Champions League run, terrible, horrendous. And it's the manner in which we went out. If we would have lost to PSG twice and Mbappe and Neymar had put on clinics and then we drew to Leipzig and then they beat us in the away leg, it wouldn't have been as bad. But it's the fact, 2 major reasons. One, the fact that we lost to Istanbul, who finished in the bottom half of the Turkish league. And then 2, we needed 1 point from 2 games and failed to get them. And we were more than capable. We beat PSG away. We beat Leipzig 5-0. So we're more than capable. And this is going to be a key word of competing with both of these teams. And we failed in that. So the Champions League, absolutely awful. And also in our cup competitions, we lost the quarterfinal, we lost the semi-final, we lost the final. We lost the FA Cup quarterfinal, we lost the Carabao Cup semi-final, and we lost the Europa League final. So in terms of cup competition, it's not good. Yes, getting to a final is all well and good. I give Ollie and the players credit for that because
but you know why I don't give them credit? Because we should have got to the final last season.
Yeah, but it's getting over that hump. Because imagine we would have lost, it would have been 0 and semi. It would have been 0 and 5. Go on, fam. Go on.
I hear that, but yeah, you know what? It took us 2 seasons to get over that hump. You know what man's trying to say, and it's like the whole Europa League thing would have been a bigger success. You know that 2019-20 season. If we had got top 4 and then won the Europa League, that would have been a 6 season, in my opinion. But if we were to do it again, like this season, it would have been average. Like, you see, there's context in winning things as well. You know what I'm trying to say? And it's I felt like it would have been a bigger achievement if we won the Premier League in 2019-20. No, not the Premier League, the Europa League in 2019-20, because the way that squad was going and the circumstances when it came to top 4 and everything. But it's like, one thing I know with Ollie is that if we were ever outside the top 6 and we needed the Europa League to get a Champions League place, just don't bet on that hope. Like, never bet on that, bro. Like, this guy, man, he's actually like putting me through some depression with this football club, bro. I've had enough. Like, when's it gonna end flawless, bro?
When's it gonna end, Robbie? When's it gonna? yeah. Big up Cyprus. Big up Chris K. He says bad season. Ollie should have been sacked the night we got knocked out of the Champions League. I'm in full agreement. I wanted him gone, but that should have been a nail. That should have been the nail in the coffin, like the Europa League loss, the final loss I'm talking about. Yes, they did well to finally get over. I'm glad he got over the semi-final because he would have been 0-5, but then you go and lose the final. Again, in that fashion, not attacking to a poor side. That's the issue. If we would have played, I don't know, a prime team, if we would have played, say, Inter Milan or something, and they were flying, obviously they won Serie A, they won their first Scudetto in Yonks, and they was in that competition, and they battered us in the final. You're like, okay. Or we would have went and tried to attack Villarreal, and their keeper just had an amazing game. And we had like 25 shots, 14 on target, and their keeper was just on a worldie, and then we lose on penalties. Everyone goes, you know what? At least we tried to go to the right way, but we're chasing the game and never tried to attack. Tried to attack. Go on, fam.
And flawless. Remember, I think I said to my boy, I was like, the fact that we got to extra time, you can't celebrate this against Villarreal. It should have been wrapped up in the 90 minutes. We couldn't create a proper chance. They proper nullified us, you know. And this is with players like Bruno and Pogba. And, bruv, that Villarreal team, bruv, like with Capoue and all these man, bruv, these men are dead. They wouldn't get into our team. You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
But the fact that they showed us up like that tells you everything, bruv.
Yeah.
These men were disrespecting the whole team, you know, bro. They actually buoyed it, bro. Like, and we still accept it, and to give this manager a new chance, like, bruv, when are these people are gonna like open up their eyes, fam? You know what I'm trying to say, fam? Because, bruv, a lot of these people are Ollie Inns here. They'll give him a chance after chance after chance after chance, bruv. You know what I'm trying to say, bruv? Like, if your girl cheated on you, you wouldn't give her another chance after that. You know what I'm trying to say, bruv? Like,
see that some of these man would. That's their mentality, and that's it. Some of these man would. That's not even a shot. Like, some of these man would, and then some of them wouldn't, which makes it worse because it's like you won't accept that from the woman you love, and the woman who's supposed to love you, but you'll accept this from the club you love and the manager you love who's supposed to love you, and like that's what it is. Big up Sentiment. He says, you know, Mr. Structure said United have lost to relegation sides the last 3 seasons, some of the worst sides in points total history. How much longer can this sham run? He's talking about Nuruddin saying that, and that's facts though. But people are gonna continue to allow this to go. Shout out to Lauren. She says it's true though, Ryan. They're in a false position this season. They really are. It ain't happening next season. Liverpool, Manchester City, Chelsea all have better squads. One thing I disagree with on that, Lauren, is I get what you're saying, but the false position is not the case. United accumulated more points than City, Liverpool, and Chelsea. The reason why we accumulated more points than Chelsea is because Lampard wasn't good enough. That's why he gets sacked. The reason why he accumulated more points than Liverpool is because they had a terrible season. Well, I get your point. Are we the second best team in the league? No, but this is why you have to take advantage of these type of things. When the top teams, every top team, they're not going to be flying every season. Look at City last season. City were awful last season. They still had a best squad. They had a better squad than everybody else, but they finished 18 points or 20 points behind Liverpool or however many points it was. But I get your point. But yeah, the false position is like now we finished second because we got more points. Where we at? Let's go. Big up to everyone who's locked in. Ultra Parisian saying,
Bro.
no, flawless, you didn't beat PSG, you beat Tuchel. Yeah, Tuchel was managing PSG. Therefore, we beat you, lot. And we played very well. That's it.
Yeah, and they were
Sentiment says,
going.
Ollie buggered the final, no subs in 90 minutes. Mazza, facts. Yeah, it's
But
crazy.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's the first manager not to make a sub in the first 90 minutes of a Europa
Yeah,
League final. I feel
it's
like
mad.
that's
Yeah, it's mad. It's a random question from Ryan, but we'll go there because that's my guy. Flawless and Harris, do you think City win the Champions League under Pep? I still think they will. No. I've said this. Do City win the Champions League? Yes, but when Pep leaves. Pep hasn't got it in the Champions League. And I've been saying this. Actually, yeah, let's get onto that. Because you lot were trying to get onto me in the comments on literally on the last show about Pep, GOAT this, GOAT that, and that. Told you about this guy, innit?
Well, exactly.
Could he be the GOAT if he carries on? Yes. Is he the GOAT currently? No. And we've seen this. You know what I'm saying? Man went 10 years without winning the Champions League, and people say, oh, Fergie did the same. The errors is different. The errors is different. Go look at the teams then and go look at the quality of the teams now. Go look at the teams then, look at the quality of the teams now and tell me they're the same. They're not. We was playing AC Milan with Kaká, Brazilian Ronaldo with Real Madrid, Zidane and Davids, you know what I'm saying, with Juventus and that. Bayern Munich with Stefan Effenberg and these, man. We were playing top quality sides. We were playing Chelsea, original Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? Well, more original Chelsea competing for Champions League.
Man, like Drogba and all the Drogba.
Better Barcelona. We weren't playing the Barcelona now. Go look at the Barcelona team. We beat in the semi-finals.
Exactly. Bro, that's
go look at them.
No, but you know what is flawless? I think with Pep, I think I feel like he will win it, yeah, but I feel like, bro, they're just gonna I think they're gonna win it when Foden develops a bit more. They get a banging striker in, yeah, and they get one or two more improvements in that team, bro. But I just feel like you throw enough money at something, you'll eventually win it, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, PSG aren't. People would say PSG, bro. They just spent Neymar and Mbappe and hope that they do the inshallah thing and win them everything. It don't work. That's not how it works like that in football, bro. You don't give flipping what's his face, Brighton FC, Harry Kane, and then they win the whole league. No, it doesn't. Football don't work like that. You know what I'm trying to say? But flawless, you know one thing I want to say, and this is the mad thing. People say, yeah, oh yeah, we need a Harry Kane. We need a Sancho. No, Haaland before we get a DM. And the mad thing about the striker thing is that, you know, this season, Chelsea, they didn't have one player who got 20 goals or assists. And City won the Premier League without any player getting 20 goals. 20 goals for their team. So this whole 20 goals thing, is it a myth or what? Like,
what is a myth from? You just said it there. Does having a 20 to 25 plus goal a season striker help you? Yes, but it's not a need because we've seen City win the Premier League without that. We've seen Chelsea do it without that. We've seen Liverpool win a Champions League and a Premier League in back-to-back seasons without it.
Werner scored 12 goals. He's the top scorer or top assister. 12 goals and like 7 assists or something like that. And they won a Champions League. And you're trying to tell me we need Harry Kane to win a Premier League. It don't work like that, man. Nope. This is what man's trying to say, bruv. Like, it helps, yeah. But if you have an efficient unit and a team, an efficient unit and a team and goes from all over the place is more efficient than a striker, bruv. You know what I'm trying to say? Because if you're getting goals all over the team, it doesn't matter who's scoring. It's about the team winning at the end of the day.
Yeah, facts, fam. You said it all there, 100%. That is facts. So back onto what I was saying as well in regards to Manchester United and our season overall. Yeah, to me, I said if we would have won the Europa League, it would have made it a 6. Without the Europa League, I had it 5. It's 5/4.5 type of thing. That's how I'm looking at it. Saying like that, average to below average, nothing to really talk about. Was it bad? No, because finishing second is not bad. You know what I'm saying? Getting to Europa League final is not bad. Getting to a Carabao Cup semi-final is not bad. Getting to a FA Cup quarter-final, these things ain't bad. And I'm not talking these things up and saying they're great. I'm not saying they're bad. If we would have went out in the FA Cup 3rd round and we would have went out in the Carabao Cup 4th round, I would have went out in the Europa League. Harris will be back, people. If we would have went out in the Europa League, say, first knockout round, that's bad. Hear what I'm saying? FA Cup 3rd round, Carabao Cup 4th round, Europa League first leg, and we would have finished first knockout round and would have finished 4th. That's a bad season. but we did finish second. We did reach a quarter, a semi-final, a final. Yes, we lost all of those, but that's why it's not good. Like, context matters. Context 100% matters, like, without question. So yeah, I would say below average, probably a 4.5, 4. You know what I'm saying? Because then it's a 4. Below average, I would say, because then when you add in how we played and we just didn't get the most out of what we have, which is ridiculous. And his manager and just everything, man. Like, how many of our players, we finished second. How many of our players getting team of the season? Sure. Bruno has a shout. That's it. That doesn't happen if you're playing well. How did you finish second, get to a European Cup? Well, we'll just stick on the Premier League. Finish second, and one of your players is like a shoo-in for getting in. Like, if we did team of the season, all right, how many City players are getting in? You're talking Diaz, Cancelo, Stones, could argue Gundogan, could argue De Bruyne, you could argue Foden, you could argue Mahrez, you could argue who am I missing? See, I've just named 6 or 7 players off the top of my head. Same with Chelsea. You could argue Thiago Silva. You could argue Mendy. You could argue Aspilicueta. You could argue Kante. You could argue Jorginho. These players you could argue, Reece James, etc. There's a genuine debate. Who is getting in? Sure, that's it. You could argue Bruno. Pogba obviously started off poor, got injured, came back, was better. But we're here clutching at straws. And that goes to show. Shout out to Carefree Lewis, my Jesus, just there to remind everyone that Chelsea are champions of Europe. Mad. Flawless rating the season as a 4 represents the number of seasons they haven't won a trophy. Ha ha ha, hilarious. People smash the like button, subscribe if you're new. Let's get the Don Flawless up to 100 likes. People says Abdallah, much appreciated. Christensen, that's another one you could argue. Legit. You know what I'm saying? And I just left him out because I know you would pop up with it. But that's, all jokes aside, that's another guy you could legit argue. You could 100% legit argue that. 1,000,000%. Where else are we at? Harris might have jumped off, but obviously I keep the show going for a bit, people. Get your questions in it. Get your Manchester United questions in. It doesn't have to be on the season, but still continue to give me your thoughts on the season and give me a rating. Why in it? So put that average. You might have thought it was great. You might have thought it was horrendous. Give me your rating on a scale of 0 to 10 and why in the comments, please. Please let us know. Seeing City win the league with Zinchenko and Delph at left back separately, now with no striker. Facts. 100%. Facts. Yeah, Sir Alex is defo to go. Without question. How many likes are we on, actually? We are on 45 in it, so 5 more. Girls up to 50 likes. I rate it a 3 out of 10. Okay, why, Malcolm? Let me know. Flawless, if Liverpool win the league... Notorious FAT says, Flawless, if Liverpool win the league, do you think Ollie would get sacked because they'd be on 20? No, because we've seen Liverpool win a Champions League and a Premier League back-to-back and he wasn't sacked. So nah, he wouldn't. Not in the slightest. Lion Sniper says, what's your streaming plans tonight? This show, probably on Nuruddin's channel, also later on at 8:30, United Real Therapy. And there's an upcoming live stream section, so you can see all the shows that are on here as well. Check out the upcoming live stream section. You can see them all. Where else we at? I don't know what this chair high in that. Can't lower it though. There we go. That's better than that. Do I look like a midget, people? Oh my god, I shouldn't say midget. Do I look small, should I say? That's what I should say. Do I look small? Let me know. You know, I could lower the chair and that. Where we at? Let me keep this show rolling. Big up to my guy Harris every time as well. You already know. Yeah, when he's back on. Yes, fam. What you saying?
Gang shit, bro. Sorry, bro, man. Man's battery was dying in it.
Nah, I thought so. It's calm. I thought so. Where we at? So Malcolm, yeah, he said 3 out of 10. Daniel said 5 out of 5. Okay, why 5.5, Daniel? Let me know.
And then that's why a bit generous.
I know you're deadly serious as well, fam. That's the funny thing. You know what I'm saying? I know it is. John Paul says, looks good, man. Big up. Big up to RB Comps. Big up, mate. Juve fan. Yeah, man. Big up to you. 4 out of 10. The best transfer would be Zizou. Yeah, the best manager definitely would be 100%. what's it called? A new manager. Flawless, will you be doing Euro watch-alongs? Yes. I don't know what games, but I will be doing Euro watch-alongs 100%. Also, we will be doing a Euro preview on Friday at 10 p.m. Special guest Disaster in it. So for those that know Battle Rap, Disaster will be back on, and we'll be talking all things Euros in it. Myself, Disaster, a couple others in it. So yeah, man, get tuned in. I'll give the season. Bra says I'll give our season a 3 out of 10. We didn't learn anything about the team. Ollie refused to indoctrinate the new players we wanted to see. We already knew Rashford is trash. I think the last part's harsh, but I get your point. Ryan says we will overtake United's title record under Jurgen Norbert Klopp. Nah, you won't. You like ain't winning the league next season.
That, man. Just
your titles, your dominance, your dominance is over. I keep telling you this. Your dominance is finished, fam. Innit? You man are the lockdown leaders. That's what you lot were, innit? You know what I'm saying? As soon as lockdown finished, so did your dominance and that. Abdallah says flawless. If Ollie wins the treble next season, will you say Ollie in 100%? If he wins, what treble though? Are we talking treble? Are we talking a Mickey Mouse treble? Go on, fam.
If he wins the treble, yeah, and just say it's just the most judged treble ever, like where it's like them, like what's it called? Where we do what Chelsea's manager done in 2012, where it's like man shouldn't have won any of them trophies. Like if it's one of them ones, and we just go back to top 4 races next season, I don't know how I feel like.
Well, that's because he won 2 competitions to win a treble. So I'm guessing he's talking Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup. If he does that, he's done something right. You don't accidentally win those 3 trophies.
I hear what you're saying.
Cup competitions is different. You can have a slice of luck. You can get that new manager bounce. But to win a Premier League alongside the Champions League and the FA Cup and do something that's not been done, only the GOAT has done, he's done something correct. You know what I'm saying in that? He's done something correct.
He probably took the limit. Have you watched the film Limitless?
No, I've not watched the film.
Bro, there's this film called Limitless where this guy takes his drug and he just gets smart every time. He probably took that if that ever happens. Bro. I'm telling you that now.
It's mad. Umar says, flawless, we need a new centre-back. Fully agree. What do you think of David Goodwill?
Oh my gosh.
From the Championship. He's very agile and technical on the ball. I think he was trying to set me up with the name, innit?
Okay. I was going to say,
so.
Blood.
Unless he's real. I don't know if he's trying to trick me in it. That's why I said Goodwill and not good. Yeah.
If we were linked to like Championship players, I would have had enough. But
yeah. That's what I'm saying. And Bra says vibe season 3 out of 10. Second in the league and the final deserves a 6 for me because of the angle of the final. I brought it down to a 5.5. I hear that because I was at a 6 if we would have won, but because of the way we lost the final and losing the final, that's why I dropped it down to a 4.5.
Brother, I'll give it a 2 out of 10. 1 out of 10.
I said a 2 out of 10. You know what? This season has been a disaster, and next season is going to be worse.
And that's why
everyone getting better. Yeah. Canada Devil says, flawless. Did you see Carlo is going to Madrid? Another manager we've missed out on. Could it easy? And people was on the go on, fam. You go on.
One thing I wanted to say, when it comes to managers, yeah, you need to consider the way they end the season and how it will affect transitioning to the next season. Because I don't think Ollie's transition, the transition to next season will be good. I'll give you an example. Tuchel's won the Champions League. These players are going to go into next season a lot more happy and confident. The transition is a lot better. Liverpool won that got into the top 4 with over all the odds and all of that, and like when they shouldn't have had top 4. The transition is gonna make them a lot more confident because if they can get top 4 with that squad, who knows what they can do with everyone back. So it's like the transition phase. He's transitioned us so shitly to next season, in my opinion. Yeah, but go on, Flawless.
Yeah. Flawless, did you see? Nah, it's calm, no stress, fam. Interrupt anytime. Flawless, did you see Don Carlo is going Madrid? And see how these things happen is a beautiful thing. Because I had people, not only on the last show did I have people trying to argue me about Pep being the GOAT, and then he's going to lose the Champions League final. And again, it's the manner in which Pep lost the Champions League final. That's what it is. The manner in which he lost the Champions League final, which is the issue. And then on top of that, I had people talking about, Don Carlo's not good enough and flopping at Everton. So he's not good enough for Manchester United. But Real Madrid, who are trying to achieve what we're trying to achieve, have gone for that manager. So another manager we've missed now. If we let this happen, stupid, we should have got... Don Carlo ticks all the boxes. Proven winner. He's won in the Premier League. You know what I'm saying? He's been successful in England. Great pedigree in Europe. Won every major country in Europe. He's won in England. He's won in Italy. He's won in Spain. He's won in Germany.
Bro,
Did he manage PSG? Yeah, he managed in France as well. So all five.
Bro,
Go on, fam.
they need to give Don Carlo his respect because you know what it is? Madrid fans have so much respect for him because he's the first manager to win them the Champions League after like 10, 11 years or something. Because before 2013-14, they hadn't won a league for time. So what does that tell you?
Well, facts. 100% spot on. 100%. And we should have went and got Don Carlo. He ticks all the boxes. And he'll be able to bring players in. He'll bring his own coaching staff and he'll bring players in and they'll play good football. You've seen what he was trying to build at Everton. And it's a shame from a football fan if this does happen because I was really interested to see how that story went. You get what I'm saying? And I was very interested to see how it went. But it is what it is. We move and that. Sekutu says, Flawless, please watch Limitless. Is it on Netflix? What's it on?
Bro, I don't even know. I watched it in like 2011 then. But
right,
it might be on Netflix. It might be on Amazon Prime.
Yeah. Ryan says Flawless wearing his Ollie shirt and you're wearing your Salah shirt in that, innit? You know what I'm saying? Number 11 on the socks and that. You know what I'm saying?
And he got a Brighton FC shirt underneath that, bro.
Yeah, 100%, man. He's over there in his Salah boxes and that. You know what I'm saying? Tox has such a Pep agenda. He does, but Pep gives Tox fuel. You know what I'm saying? And that. It is. Why are we still calling him Don Carlo? Marco Silva was better than ever at him. The reason why we call him Don Carlo because you can see what he was building in that. In its first full season, they finished 2 places above where they finished last season because he only came in December, and they finished 10 points better off. And he brought in James, Allen, and Decore. You could see what he was building. That's why it's very interesting to see what he does this season. And you know how you know he's better? Because Real Madrid won him. That's how you know he's better.
Real Madrid are trying to go for Oli, who's second place.
Yeah, they're trying to go for Marco Silva. Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Pedigree in the game, credit in the bank, something Oli don't have, bro. That's what you man need to realize.
Yeah, so that's why he's quality in there. I don't know what you be talking about there, Ryan. I have no idea. How many likes are we on? Yo, 49. One more, man. Get us to 50 likes.
Get us to 60. Get us to 60 people. Come on, bro.
Flawless, you enjoy wearing your Ollie shirt as much as you enjoy wearing your Salah shirt, fam. You know what I'm saying? Who's better, says Malcolm, Don Carlo or Don Poch? Don Carlo.
That's not even a question. Bro.
And you know I'm a big fan of Poch, but it's Don Carlo. He's been there, done it. He's been on the block. Like, this is his block.
Bro, people don't need this. He got more CLs than Pep and Ferguson now. People actually need to deep that.
Facts. He's been managing at the top level as long as Ryan's been alive. That's how good he is. He's been managing at the top level as long as Ryan and some of you, man, in the comments have been alive. That tells you all you need to go. Go do your research on him. RB Comp says, I don't get why you guys didn't go for Allegri. He was available because we're idiots. That's why.
No, you've got Allegri,
you've got Conte, you've got Ancelotti, you've got Poch, you've got Zidane. We just named 5 managers. Pick.
Bro, we could. You know what? At this point, I'd take Sarri as well. You know, I'd actually take Sarri. Because Sarri ain't going nowhere. That's the thing, bro. Sarri won the Europa League at least. He beat Emery.
Yeah, that's
he
true.
won the league with Juve. Look at Juve struggling for top 4 this season. Like, man's a G.
Facts. 100%. 100%. Flawless is that the room where I spelled drink over Yan. Yeah, it is from. Flawless, I actually thought you were going to say Don Poch. I know Don Poch is better. Yeah, you know Don Carlo's better. You're saying, nah, man, I'm not like, I run jokes, you get me, and I run battle. And as much as I'm a fan of Poch, Ancelotti's one of my favorite managers of all time. And he's one of the best managers of all time. And I could see what he was trying to do at Everton, and I respected it so much because he didn't have to do it. He could have just waited for one of the big jobs in Spain, Italy, England to come up and take that or take an international job. Like, he solidified. Like, I think some of you lot are younger. Go and check Ancelotti's CV in it. Man's got a long CV. His CV is mad.
Bro,
go check his curriculum. Go check his curriculum vitae, man. Go check that out. You guys should take Don Sarri. You know, at this point, the bar's on the floor. I'll take anybody. At this point,
like anyone elite. I'll take anybody. I'll take Sarri, bro. I'd actually take
anybody. Sarri's not even in my top 5, but I will take anybody at this point because it can't get any worse than that. You know what I'm saying? RB Com said we struggle for top 4, got 2 trophies and still sacked our coach, got a new CEO and looking for a massive transfer window. United should be doing the same, but Glazers don't care. And that's from RB Com, who's a Juventus fan. Tells you all you need to know. Juventus
Yeah,
are
they
looking
did
to go
get 2
again.
trophies. They had a better season than us. Let's be real.
What
They
was
get
the second trophy? They won Copa America, and what was the other
so
one?
not Copa America, Copa Italia.
Copa America, Copa Italia, and that. Yeah, man's thinking
Yeah,
of Copa America, Copa Italia. My bad, my bad.
and I think the other ones, you know, when the league winners go up against the Coppa Italia winners for
Italian Super Cup.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. Copa America. I'm tripping, yo.
But it was in
Copa
February,
Italia.
so it might be. I'm pretty sure it was that though.
Yeah.
Like,
Malcolm says, I'd take Don Conte. Yes, because with the squad we have, we could definitely win something.
but
We could
why don't
win
mans
a
want
Carabao Cup, FA
Conte?
Cup.
Like, why do you say no to Conte, people?
You
Oh,
know why man say no to Conte? Because they just want Ollie in charge and that. Because
they don't want to win.
They want to
bro.
die on it. Too many Manchester United fans want to die on this Ollie Hill in it. Because they've said so strong, they don't want to say they're wrong. I am not that stubborn to the point where I won't say I'm wrong. I've said this about Poch. If Poch goes there, and I've been a big fan of Poch and still am, if he goes to PSG and fail, I'll come on this very platform, on this mic and say, you know what? I called it wrong, and then keep it moving. Like, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, that's what I'm on.
People say, people are gonna say, oh, but Conte's football ain't that good. Ollie's football shit as well. So don't try that one.
Yeah, don't try that one. Facts.
You know, when I was watching that Europa League final, one of my boys was like, "This is such a shit final. Like, I don't know why." Like, bro, there were no like the emotions came and everyone was just screaming until the penalties. Like, that game was so shit. And that's how we've been playing for the rest of the season. So Ollie Ball is probably the most diabolical football I've seen, bro. But yeah, go on.
Yeah. As I was saying, where we at? If Allegri came to your club, he would make the squad 99 rated team. Possibly. That's what NM's saying. It's a possibly. Ryan says, is Jeremiah still Ollie in? You know what's the crazy part about Jeremiah? He's been very quiet. He's not popped up. You get what I'm saying? Because when we was in the semi-finals, when we got through to the final, he was all in the comments like, yo, respect my manager. I'm Q&A's flawless. You need to respect my manager. Where you at, Jeremiah, innit? This guy disappeared quick. So we getting me. Doing up James St. Patrick. But we moving that. Big up to Jeremiah every time. Kel Banks says, I just hope I see United win a title in the next 20 years.
Bro,
if we get a good manager in, we will.
Man ain't trying to be 40. Or like, no, I'm not trying to do this Liverpool thing where they win one Premier League
one in 26 in 31 years. Yeah. We ain't Liverpool out here. We don't struggle like that. You know what I'm saying? And that we'll win a league title before then. We'll win a league title. Malcolm saying, Flawless, what's your thoughts on the England squad? I'll give my thoughts on it tomorrow. When we do Agenda FC, I'll give my thoughts on it tomorrow. So make sure you tune in to that. You realize he goes missing when Ollie F's up. Yeah, I do notice that because I went to his Twitter because someone said that he tweeted Ollie out. But when I went to his Twitter, he hadn't said anything. He hadn't said anything since before the final and it had kicked off. But that's what it is. We're literally one league title behind you lot. Yeah, but you're behind though. You know what I mean? That's the whole thing, innit? It's one. It could be 1. It could be 10. It could be 40. You're still behind in that because you lot win one league title in 31 years, innit? That's you lot. Go on, fam.
These man, bro, listen, man. You man were playing isolation with that Premier League trophy, bro. You don't want to touch it for time, bro. And I don't want to hear this, bro. All your leagues were in like the 70s and 80s, bro. Like, less of that, fam.
Yeah, man. Stop padding league titles with friggin' what's it called? Graham Souness playing and that and all them dead ballers and that. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
yeah, you're 3 European Cups ahead. Well done, innit? Well done. And we're one league title ahead. And them saying, where you guys on the table? What table? What do you mean?
Premier League was second.
Yeah, were you asking them? Elaborate. We'll answer the question, but yeah, elaborate.
Europa League were losers. Champions League group stage were losers. FA Cup were losers. Carabao Cup were losers.
Yeah, it does hurt. You're right, man. It does hurt. Yes, it does hurt. The truth does hurt. Aiden D. It hurts and that. And people don't like the fact that they've backed this manager. They've backed him and backed him and backed him. And he's not the guy. So rather than just say I was wrong and he needs to be gone, why did it take? Because there's still people who are still crazily Ollie in. That's crazy that it's Ollie in. But a lot of people turned. Why did it take the Europa League final for you to turn? He's been doing all of these things for the whole season, not playing attacking football, making incorrect subs, not making subs in time. How you got 100 minutes? You got to 100 minutes in the final and you don't make changes. And you don't make changes.
You know what I want to say to this, bro? Because man got a lot of stick for being Ollie out. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, a lot of people were like, bro, you're bare negative about this club. Like, what's wrong with you? Ollie's trying to build something, so-and-so. We're in the Europa League final. Like, bro, man was bare positive about that final flawless. You know, I predicted us to win 4-0. If that ain't positive, what does that tell you, bro?
Yeah, you was very positive. You
And
had
only Ollie
predicted
could
us to win
fuck that
4-0.
up, bruv. You know what I'm trying to say? I said winning was like breathing for us, and we still couldn't do it. And it's like we got a lot of stick, yeah, for a brother who didn't win no trophies and came second. Like, what? Like, tell me why? Like, tell me why someone should get stick for that? For someone should get stick for wanting their club to win in the long term. These men just look at it short term, and
Facts.
that's what
You're
it
not
is.
lying, fam. You're not lying, fam. People just look at it short term and they just don't want to say they're wrong. Like, it's okay to be wrong. I call more wrong than I do right on this very platform. It's okay. And I hold my hands up and say I got it wrong. And then we move. It's not that deep. We call results wrong. Me and Harris both called the Europa League final wrong. We're not gonna be like, oh, well, this and that. Like, no, we called it wrong, innit? Simple as that.
But Flawless, you know what it is? Yeah, it's like with Ollie, like I just think we saw the virus before everyone else. When the Europa League, when we lost the Europa League, that's when the virus hit everyone. It was like, fuck, man, why didn't I do anything before? That's what it was literally about.
Yeah, spot on, fam. Absolutely, 100% spot on. 1,000,000%. We called it time ago, fam. We called it time ago. But people don't want to admit that.
The worst thing was, Flawless, I didn't think we could win the Europa League because of teams like Tottenham and Arsenal who'd pose a threat to us. And then when they were out the Europa League, I was like, bro, this league is ours. And we still couldn't win it.
It is what it is. It is what it is. We'll continue to get your questions in before we close out the show, people. We are going to close out in the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. Marshall says, Flawless, would you take Nuno?
Yeah, I'll take Nuno.
Would he be my... Yes, I would take Nuno, but when I'm saying I would take Nuno, that's not because I think Nuno's great. I'd take anyone. I've said this before and I'll say this again. The bar is on the floor and we managed to limbo underneath it. I'll take any manager over this guy because at least Nuno's coming in with a plan.
Would you take Rafa Benitez?
He's coming in with a plan, yes. And I'm not even a fan of Rafa Benitez. Would he be my first, second, third? Does he crack my top 10? No. Does Nuno crack my top 10? No. But I would take them simply because I know how bad this manager is. Malcolm says, hey, Flawless, I'm graduating high school on Friday, so I just want to big you up with the content and being a good friend to me. It's been really nice getting to know you for a year. Yo, big up Malcolm, man, and salute to you for graduating high school as well, man.
Respect,
salute to you,
Congratulations,
Respect.
Bro.
Exactly that.
Hope your future, whatever you do, is even more successful, man. But big up to you, man.
Facts. Yeah, man. So big up to you, man. You get me? Been great getting to know you as well. You get what I'm saying in that? Because it's mad I forget how many people be watching and stuff like that. You feel me? Big up Flawless. Get Ollie. What's I saying? Get Ollie. Bottle man. I think you're calling him a bottle job there. The G is saying. I think that's what he's saying. Remember when we finished third last season? That fraud Ollie tried to say I proved all of you wrong. Tells you all you need to know, Aiden. Big up Couch Sports, who's watching, who found us on the Twitch. He says, how we doing, guys? I'm blessed. I hope you're doing well. Big up the Twitch gang and that.
Blood. You know what man's trying to say? I'm active in these things.
Yeah, man. Zanos here says, I told you about Everton. Flawless. Ancelotti's running off to Real Madrid after leaving them 10th. He got bare quality and hasn't progressed these, man. All right, let me respond to this, innit? Let me get out of this. Running off to Real Madrid. Who would you manage, Zanos? Everton or Real Madrid? Harris, let me ask you. If you have a choice and you're at Everton building a project and Real Madrid coming for you, who are you managing? Are you staying at Everton or are you going to Real Madrid?
Let me just say this. When Real Madrid come in for you, you never say no. That's how it is. Real Madrid are like the biggest ever club in football. Like they're literally bigger than any Premier League team, any Serie A team. Like they're literally bigger than all of us. And it's like if they come in, they say no. They took Ronaldo, bro. Ronaldo can't say no to that. They took Hazard. You couldn't say no to that. You know what I'm trying to say?
Took Modric, took Xavi Alonso. Take multiple
all
players.
These Premier League players. No, you can't say no to them, bro. You know what I'm trying to say?
Man said running like it's not a better job. He didn't get better. Where's this bare quality? He signed Allen, he signed Rodriguez, and he signed Decore. And he has progressed them because they finished two.
But these men all had injuries, though. That's the thing with Allen.
And added into that. And not only did they finish 2 points above, they finished 10 points better off than they did the season before.
That's the
should they have finished in? Yeah, should they have finished in the top 8, top 7? Yeah. But to say he's running off and hasn't progressed, these man is different because the manager who gets that team is getting a better team than what he had.
But you know when they went on that sick run, that's because Alan, Decore, and Rodriguez, they were all fit and they were all just flying during that period. I think, but they've had injuries here and there to their centre backs, but they didn't have full backs. They were playing Mason Holgate and Ben Godfrey at full back, left back, and right back.
Yep.
And they're both centre backs. So what does that tell you?
Well, 100%. Ocho Parisian says he left PSG for Real Madrid. Yeah, because PSG is also a big job in that. This is Ancelotti. You can do what you want. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember if he was sacked, though, from Real Madrid. I can't remember. You know what I mean? Real Madrid, but man's still running after 10th. I don't believe the job he did at Everton was good, but he has pedigree. Well, I disagree with that. He's leaving a better squad than what he inherited. He left him 10th, where they finished 12th the season before, 10 points better off, with James, with Decore, and with Allen. So yeah, he definitely 100% has left him in a better place. And you don't run from Everton. It's Real Madrid. There's no comparison. What do you guys think of Godfrey? I'm a fan. I rate Godfrey. I'm not gonna like Couch Sports.
I think Godfrey's gonna be a big future talent in a couple of years' time. Like, just watch, bro. Man's doing his thing. In Everton, I can see him leaving in a couple, 3-4 years. But bro, that guy's he's different, bro. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. I like when I've watched him. I think he's good. What I've seen so far, I do like. I'm not gonna lie. I do like 100%. Yo, big up the Twitch gang in that, because we got big numbers on Twitch for us. So salute to you lot, much appreciated. So Flawless, who do you think will take over Everton now? I'm not sure. You know, who's in the running?
I think it'll be Nuno probably.
Is Nuno in the running? Definitely. Ryan says, why do people rate Nuno so much? He's crap. Nah, it's because of what he's done. That's why at Wolves.
No, but
he came up. He finished 7th twice with Wolves.
Yeah, you got them to a Europa League quarter-final, you know.
Yeah. That's what it is. He did a great job with them. And even in a bad season, they still finished, 13th, 14th.
No,
you just don't like his football. Ryan just doesn't like his football.
Yeah, but bro, he brought in players like Neves, Jota, Jimenez, so many ballers to that team. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, he's built something. It's just unlucky their main striker had a big injury. Even Neto, bro. I would take Neto at Man United, bro.
Well, Couch Sports says, would you take him at United? Who you asking about? Let us know. You talking about Godfrey, I'm guessing. Yeah, I would take Godfrey.
I'll take Godfrey at United.
If that's what you're asking, Couch Sports, yes. Please let me know if I'm mistaken, though. Yeah, Ryan, people in the comments, Ryan just doesn't like Nuno's football, which I understand, but he's not a crap manager. He's definitely not a crap manager, 100%. But we're just seeing managers go, like I said, Ancelotti, Allegri, and then you've got Conte, Zidane. We can't be missing Poch. We can't be missing all of these managers. You know what I'm saying? Can't be doing that. Godfrey hates United. Why does Godfrey hate United? Why does he? I have no idea.
Because he told Maguire to fuck off at the end of the game.
Well, them type of things happen. You know what I'm saying? Them type of things happen. Is what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? Anything you want to add, Harris, will do. You get me? The final thought on Manchester United season. And yeah, people, even though the Premier League season is over, you still continue to get ManDem United shows. The shows will continue. But go on, fam.
Basically, to sum this all up, it's been shit. Yeah. No progress, FC. You know what I'm trying to say. Yo-yo FC. Comebacks which shouldn't be happening. You know what I'm trying to say. Coming back against fucking Fulham. Like, let's get real with this shit. Yeah. Like, we're not progressing. We're one step forward, 2 steps backwards. That's what we are. And what I think of this season, we've just been embarrassed too many times, put on our ass too many times. Like, it's just been depressing this season, but I want to be optimistic for next season, but not with this manager. No, bro. Like, I think the fans are to blame for some of this, because the fact that we've let this manager in too many times, and the fact that this manager just somehow has people's hearts, it doesn't make sense. But yeah, man, like, overall, it's been a 2 out of 10 season. No trophies to make my DP. So yeah, man, no Europa League. Like, Emery done it again. Like, that's what we are, man. Spurs United, bro. Like, but we'll see, man. This whole thing is a drama, bro. It has you happy one day, sad the next, bro. Bro, it's a roller coaster ride.
Yeah. My final thoughts on it is we could have had it could have been such a better season. Like, even look at the Premier League, we could have competed for the title, which we couldn't do. So on the Premier League, we were more than capable of competing. This is why we were top. We had one team to topple. We had one team, not even to topple. We had one team to compete with and failed. Next season, it's a minimum of 2 to me. I think City will be there again. Chelsea and Liverpool will also be there again. So we messed up there. In terms of the Champions League, if we would have got out of the group, who knows, with a favourable draw, we could have got to a semi-final. Who knows with a favourable draw? And with cup competitions, with the individual players we have, we might have had a shot. The Europa League final, dropping down into that. If the manager goes for it, we should have won that. FA Cup against Leicester, you never know. Well, we would have played Southampton in the semis, so we have a great chance of going to the final. And then Chelsea also, well, if Chelsea you played, they might have had one eye on the Champions League final or their top four hope. So they might have had to change. They might have had to change their team around and play a weakened side against us. And maybe we win the FA Cup. So that's the Champions League going further in, the Premier League competing in, the FA Cup, maybe get to a final and compete against a weakened Chelsea side. Same with the Carabao Cup as well. Like if we would have went for it against City, maybe we get to a final. And we beat Spurs in the final to me, but yeah, man, it is what it is, isn't it? This manager got to go. We desperately need, we 100% need a strong window. We need to get, because people keep getting it mistaken as well. Oh, Ollie's not been backed. Ollie's not been backed. No, Ollie's been backed. 100% Ollie's been backed. We need him to be back fully, though. That's what it is. We need a centre-back, we need a holding midfielder, and we need a right winger without question. We need those three things. We need a centre-back, we need a holding midfielder, we need a right winger. We don't need 2 out of 3 or 1 out of 3. We need all 3. And then we can compete. Because with this manager, it's all on the players. Literally. It's all on the players. But,
manager can do no wrong. Players.
Yeah, manager can do no wrong. Facts. Yeah, 100% manager can do no wrong. Why Not Here says we go again FC. That's us, man. KW says History Channel FC. Yeah, Couch says people forget Nuno had no budget. Yeah, Ryan just don't like his football. But yeah, that's what it is, isn't it? That's what. Big up Black Diamond as well in the place. Love to everyone who has locked in as well. Big up to everyone. Zanos says league so poor. We could have been Ollie's been lucky as F this year. Second is deceiving. I get your point where you're trying to say. I get that. Ollie will never fully be back because he wants 80 million players in every position, and that's my issue. We always go and get the obvious signings and that. Go get a DM we don't know about. Go get a centre back we don't know about like that. Yes, would I take Varane and Ndidi? Yes, but go look and try and get a Kante or an Ndidi. Go get centre back we don't know about.
Bro, for the right wing position. You know what I'm trying to say.
Like Game of 12 here says, Hard Yards FC. Yeah, man, that is us. But yo, love to you lot in the comments. Whether you're watching this live right now or you're watching this back or you're listening back to this, please make sure, and if you're watching on the YouTube, you hit the like button on the video. And make sure you share it and subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV, Road to 3K. If you're listening on one of the audio platforms, big up to you. The links for the SoundCloud, Spotify, and iTunes is all underneath. So wherever you listen to podcasts, type in Sarcasm City TV. This show and all the other shows will show up. If ManDem United is your favorite show on the channel, there's a playlist for that. And there's a playlist for all the other shows as well. And we're back tonight, people on the channel. 2 NBA watch-alongs. We've got the Nets versus the Celtics. And then we've got the Lakers versus the Suns. Are they both game 5s? I think they are both game 5 games. I believe so. But yeah, it's in the upcoming live stream section. So we're going to keep these watch-alongs going. Ryan Harris, anything you want to add before we get?
Bruv, get Ollie out. That's all I want to say, bruv. Like, I just want to win a trophy. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm not on this Spurs flex no more, bruv. But you, man, check out the NBA live streams, bruv, because that's just going to be lit. I'm telling you now, bruv.
Yeah, man. 100%. Yeah, man. Big up to everyone who has locked in. Obviously, ManDem United will be back Thursday as well. And this show will continue during the summer months. So we won't stop, obviously, discussing transfer news, anything else that comes up with Manchester United as well. But love to everyone who's locked. This has been the ManDem United podcast on Sarcasm City TV. Thank you very much for tuning in.